Hello everyone, and I'll walk you through the updates we have for RTP and Interact. So we have the details of the features and why we have built those, but I'll just directly take you to the features. Previously, building polished creators meant writing HTML or waiting on a developer. So we wanted to remove that friction and let marketers move faster. So I'll just take you to our demo tool and show you. So we've introduced a full drag and drop editor. It works with intuitive building blocks. So we have containers, images, text, buttons, spacers, and everything. So you can just drag and simply drop whatever you need here. Say we have added an image. So now on the right hand side, you have this styling panel, which you can use. So coming to image source, you can use specific URL, or you can use a profile attribute. You can also link an action to an image from here. You can specify dimensions, borders, spacing, and other aspects. So the bottom line is marketers can now build professional error-free creatives in minutes, completely code-free. Coming to our next update, until now, our focus has been heavily web-centric. You upload a page, select personalization point, and map rules to it. With this release, we have added a dedicated other channel capability that allows you to define personalization point for any other touch point, similar to how you handle strategies in design time. So when you click add channel, you have an option for others. We'll just go for others. And we have added a channel. Now you see we have a channel here. We have no domains configured. We'll just go in. We have the details of domains, top performing domains, least performing domains, personalization points. We're going to add a new domain here. You have an option to go list view or chart view. So we'll click add domain and we're going to add new domain. It's in currently draft state. We'll just go in and add a new rule. So again, we have this card-based workflow where we can define where to show, which offer to show, to whom, until when. And when we click where to show, we can simply define the personalization point. We can go to which offer, and now we have another new capability here. So inside each of these card-based workflows, we've tried to introduce a new capability. Earlier, you can select an offer, but with this release, we've added the support for offer list. So we're going to select an offer list here. With this, now you can choose to return the number of offers, either all, or you can cap it here with the control volume. And you can also select the offer selection policy from here. Coming to whom, again, another new capability we have here. So we're just gonna select an audience level. We're gonna add filter. And now coming to audience targeting, you've already invested time building rich, precise segments in Segment Central. So with this update, we are unlocking that value directly within the RTP. You can select segments and apply them immediately to your real-time rules here. You don't need to recreate the wheel. So you can choose segment and you can choose to include or to not include, and the segment details will show up here. This is regarding our integration with Segment Central. This would help with consistency, making sure the audience definition gets used everywhere, and marketers can select these segments themselves without logging a ticket with IT. So fewer handoffs and faster launches. And again, till when, and yep, we have a few more features I would like to show. Now you can see here we have this publish global settings button. So if you define audience events or patterns at parent level, and you no longer need to manually push them ever to every single channel now, we've introduced this publish global settings button. With one click, it broadcasts those definitions to all your RTP channels simultaneously to ensure your logic is consistent everywhere without repetitive effort. And another thing we have here is refresh session cache. So when you update a segment or an offer, you often need those changes to take effect now. So we've added a refresh session cache button. This forces an immediate update for your segments and offers, ensuring your live environment reflects your latest data instantly. So this is a lifesaver for urgent updates or testing. Now I'll just come back to our slides. We've covered these, and I'll just show you a few more features we have. So support for profile attributes in Flex offers. Previously, there was a bit of a disconnect. While Flex offers were powerful, they had a blind spot. They couldn't directly access profile attributes for decision making. We've removed that barrier, and now your customer profiles attributes are directly available within the Flex offer rules engine. Pick customer profile attributes for score, eligibility, offer attributes. come into Interact DT Diagnostic. So in previous versions, if you needed to investigate an issue, it was an hassle. But with this update, we brought Interact design time logs directly to the surface. You can now access the design time logs right inside the application UI. We've also given dynamic control. You can change the logging level, switching from info to debug or trace instantly through the interface. And another one we have here is view session capability. When there's a performance issue like a lag or API taking too much time, this feature acts like an X-ray for your active cache. It pulls a sample of up to 100 live sessions, displaying the critical sessions and audience IDs. You can click into any session and see a timeline of every API call, the duration of each call, timestamps, and offer counts. This allows you to pinpoint exactly where the lag is happening. And once you identify a problematic session, you can hit export, which sends the full session context into binary file on the server. So yeah, I think that's all from my end.